Good morning, my friends. Today I'm in Harrach, one of the neighborhoods of eastern Algiers, one of the oldest, in fact, it's one of the oldest suburbs of our city, and I'm going to drive to the neighborhood of, or show you how to drive to the neighborhood of Bab Ezzouar, further to the east. Okay, so you can just look at all these buildings here that date back to the mid-19th century or the early 20th century. Many of them are very old. Now we are headed to the central part of Harrach with this beautiful square lined with palm trees, and this is the area where the headquarters, the municipal headquarters of Harrach is located. So now, you know, the authorities have been developing this area for a while now, and you know, they have there used to be many flea markets here, and many unauthorized markets. I mean, officially unauthorized, of course, but the authorities removed them, and they built a few structures in order to develop the area. Harrach is also named after the Harrach River, one of the major rivers that run across the Metija Plain. The Harrach River is 67 kilometers long, and it rises in the Blida Atlas Mountains near a town, or just south of a town, known as Hammam Melwan, which is also an administrative municipality and a tourist area. Hammam Melwan is visited for its baths. So Harrach is named after that river that crosses the eastern part of the Metija Plain, and the Metija Plain is the plain that surrounds Algiers. There is a stop sign here. Okay. And Harrach is a huge neighborhood which shares borders with Hussein Day to the west, and Bajarah and Buruba to the west too, and to Al-Muhammadiyah to the north. Now, as the authorities are developing this area, it's looking more and more beautiful, and they have also removed the slums that used to, you know, dot this area of Harrach. The Harrach River crosses this neighborhood, but unfortunately it's still polluted. The authorities are trying to clean it, to purify it. It used to, you know, the authorities, there is a slaughterhouse here, by the way, and the Harrach River is on our left. We're going to cross the crossing, streetcar crossing. We've got to be very careful around here, because the traffic signs, sometimes there are not even traffic signs at those crossings, and when there are, sometimes they don't work. Okay, so there we go. Where, in order to go to Bab Ezzouar from this part of Harrach, in fact we are within the administrative borders of the Al-Muhammadiyya neighborhood, formerly known as La Vigerie. And in order to go to Harrach, to Bab Ezzouar, the only thing we need to do is drive down this straight road. This road will lead us straight to Bab Ezzouar. This road was repaved after the authorities were done building the. Oh, it's blurred here. I need to lock the focus. Alright, it's something hard to do because I've got to focus on my drive-in and also adjust the camera, so I'm going to stop for a while, pull over here in order to try and lock the focus of the camera so that it doesn't blur again. Alright, so as I told you, after they were done building this streetcar line, they repaved the road, but you know, it's getting bumpier again. It's getting bumpy, and now they're going to repave this section of the ramp here. We've got to drive slowly when they scrape the road surface like that, like this. Easy peasy. I hope the image won't get blurred again. I don't know much about cameras and phone cameras. Okay, so there is an amusement park on the left. Okay, and it's a new amusement park. It wasn't there in 2012 or 2013. And I'm really, there used to be an abandoned park there, or a neglected park, but now they have developed it into an amusement park with rides, and it's so interesting. I should visit it someday. There is a gas station here, in case you need fuel. And here in Algeria, all gas stations are run by a company known as Nationale. So Bab Ezzouar, straight on. We're still in the administrative territory of La Vigerie, or Al-Muhammadiyya. And we are approaching the Alia, cemetery. Here it is on the right. So Alia cemetery is Algiers' largest cemetery. And this is also the cemetery where, you can look at that, the Alia cemetery is on the right. There is a roundabout on the left, and that roundabout is new. It wasn't there in 2015, I think, and it's really life-saving. It's you know, it would allow you to turn around to go back to downtown, to go back to Harrach and you know, to the city center, or it would also allow you to go to the northern bypass motorway if you want to leave, if you want to go downtown, or if you want to leave Algiers altogether. So it's a really good idea. It was a really good idea to build a roundabout there right in front of the cemetery. And by the way, because it's the largest, because Alia is the largest cemetery in Algiers, there are many funerals held here every single day. I guess that, you know, they are by the dozens. Funerals are by the dozens here at this cemetery, and because of that, there is incredible traffic, especially in the early afternoon. Because we as Muslims, we as Algerians, usually bury our dead in the early afternoon after the Dhuhr prayer. After the Dhuhr prayer, and well, at that time, just imagine, you know, the amount of vehicles that would rush to this cemetery area. It's incredible. Okay, so there is sometimes there is traffic. The cemetery is huge. It's vast inside, but you know, there is traffic on the road because there is only one main road that leads to that cemetery. The road you have just seen, and well, that's it. And so it was a great idea to build that roundabout, and now we have just taken a right and we have entered the Bab Ezzouar area. I guess that this area of Bab Ezzouar is known as El Fawara. There is a beautiful mosque on the left, and Bab Ezzouar is also a huge neighborhood made of many okay, so the green the light is green here, and it's made of many apartment complexes, low-rise apartment complexes. Okay, and by the way, there are also medium-rise apartment complexes. And by the way, most apartment complexes here in Algiers, especially older ones, are low-rise apartment complexes, except for those that were built at the end of the colonial period, which are definitely high-rise apartment complexes, apartment blocks with some buildings having more than 12 floors. All right, so this is the central part of Bab Ezzouar. You can see the university right in front of us. Algiers, there is a neighborhood known as Algiers with its big market it's on the right. If you take the right, you will get there. It has a huge parking area. And now let's drive on. So everything you see on our right is part of the University of Bab Ezzouar, which is officially known as the Houari Boumediene University of Bab Ezzouar, and it's a science and technology university, USTHB, the Science and Technology University of Houari Boumediene. This is its full name, its full official name in English. And I think that the apartment complex on our left is known as the Somam apartment complex. It's named after the Somam River, which is in northeastern Algeria, in Béjaïa. It runs across the wilaya of Béjaïa in Kabylie, in northeastern Algeria, and the name is also given to the Somam Congress that was held in on August 20th, 1956, by the leaders of the Algerian Revolution, in order to, you know, plan for how to continue the Algerian Liberation War. So now we are approaching an interesting roundabout here, where some interesting buildings here in Bab Ezzouar are located. There are a few hotels, like this Marriott Hotel. There is a stop sign here. Okay, let's go. If you want to go back to Algiers, then you take, you know, the left. And now, as you can see, there is this beautiful hotel. We're going to drive around this avenue here in order to film the hotels. And there is also you know, a shopping mall here. The Bab Ezzouar shopping mall is on our right too. with its parking lot and garage. It also has, yes, مركز تجاري والتسلية, centre commercial et de loisirs. All right, so it's a commercial or a shopping center or a shopping mall. Sitting in the middle of all these hotels here, and there are also many stores on the left side of this avenue. So Bab Ezzouar has definitely been developed as a neighborhood. It's has become a very interesting area commercially. There are also many restaurants around here, many interesting stores. My wife and I would sometimes visit the Algiers shopping mall, which is known for its clothing market. So we are going to return to the hotel area where we are going to end this video. You can see all the stores on the right. Such an interesting area. Alright, so that hotel is Marquise Hotel. Tulip in Maya Hotel on the right, and I don't know, Courtyard. Yes, this hotel is known as the Courtyard or something. By Marriott. All right. Such a strange name for a hotel, Courtyard. Anyways, so if you want to return to Algiers, you take the right. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to be notified about my future videos. Drive safely, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.